everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I know it's been a while since I uploaded, and I'm gonna just try to go ahead and be more consistent. Like, no excuses, just go ahead and do it. So with that being said, you can tell by the title that we're going to be talking about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So I'm definitely going to be doing more of a review than a recap, because I'm a little behind, and every time I want to start on the show and I get like a couple episodes behind, I just want to go ahead and be like, oh, I'll do it next season, or I'll do the next franchise to come out. And it's time to just like stop doing that. I'm gonna give y'all another quick reminder that this chair be squeaking. I'm also let y'all know that I was planning to record this video early, and like y'all know, I be procrastinating. So I slept on this makeup, but I woke up and I was like, you know what? I can't go, because I know I'm gonna be up till 1 o'clock in the morning anyway. So I cannot go to sleep without getting this recorded, and I'm doing it. Kyle got a nose job, and she keep on like referencing it every like, I want to say, like, she talk about it a lot, and it's like, it's not your first nose job, so I'm just trying to see why it's so exciting. I thought these kind of procedures were routine over there, and it's, you know, you over there acting like, you know, you got a My Little Pony or something. Like, girl, we saw the nose job, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool. So Garcelle and Lisa meet up, and I honestly think that what we're getting, because you got to acknowledge the fact that this is a universe, you know what I'm saying? So it's reality TV, but we not really getting reality. Like, you know, some of the situations, yeah, they really be pissed off, of course, but like, it's a story to be followed, a specific story that's being laid out. So it's not scripted, but in a sense, it's not actual drama. So what I mean by that is like, you know, last season, Lisa Rinna was pushing Denise to be honest, be honest, be honest. She could care less about Denise having sex with Brandon Glanville, in my opinion. But she needed to stay on the show. Like, you need to bring the drama. So she was grilling the fuck out of Denise, and that's why she was doing it. So that's why on this season, you got to put an end to that storyline. So to put an end to this storyline, you got to say, oh, I'm sorry, I'm going to work on it. Can we be better? Can we work on this? Like, I've seen so many seasons of Real Housewives. I know that's how it worked. So I think what I'm seeing from Garcelle, and I think it's, I think that she's very aware that this is a storyline, but I also think some irritation, like some of her real personal irritation, is coming out because of just how fake and phony Lisa is. And by that I mean the over apologizing, the hyperness, the fucking clapping dog. Like, you know, I just feel like, because, you know, Garcelle black, and it's like, you know, we can only tolerate so much fake shit. Like, we know white women gonna come with like a little certain 10 on them, like a little sheen on them, okay, but like, you know, Lisa be cranking that shit up like 15 notches. You know, we meet Crystal, and you know, we get to know her. We all got to know her. I got to know that popped up collar. That's what I was looking at the whole time. It just felt so very much, it was giving me very much 80s. I'm a stay-at-home mom. My husband works on Wall Street. I play tennis, and I would have a sweater tied around me, but it's in the dryer. Like, it's in the dryer. I'm waiting on my nanny to come and bring that to me momentarily. That's what it's giving me. That's what it's giving me. Like, that motherfucker was popped up like Dracula. Like, she was finna do this. Like, I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't digging it, but hell, she probably ain't digging my cat ears. And I also noticed Erica being open about her battle with depression. Like, I noticed that. I was like, okay, Erica, you giving us something. But then, knowing what I know now, feels like a setup for her storyline about the divorce. Like, she was like, I think she said Lexapro, or was it Lorazepam, or Xanax, or something with X's and Z's, and like other letters you don't really use that often, you know what I'm saying? It was one of those. And you know, I feel like it was setting up for her storyline with the divorce and all the scandal that's finna come, even though she did say her and Tom are eating dinner every night. I'm just trying to see how he doing that, and he not saying 2 words to you. But at the same time, I love me some Erica Jane, so I'm not gonna critique her too much, not right now, because she ain't, you know, so far, you know, in my mind, watching the show for the first time, I'm not really thinking nothing of it, but I am thinking that she's being very open. I actually wrote that was out of character for her. And so we're gonna go ahead and roll into episode 2. So we had some pretty good taglines this season, really good taglines.
Great gowns, beautiful gowns.
I should have actually watched it real quick and gathered some information about, I'm be real with you. I'm not feeling this. I'm just not feeling this. I'm not. But I feel like my makeup, since it's like a lot, you know what? Damn, I should have recorded the video like this. I just feel like it's a note. I'm not even finna, my makeup old. Yeah, Garcelle, oh God, Garcelle is being super shady about naming his goldfish Kyle. But you know what? I'm a black woman, she a black woman, and I'm gonna trust the vibe that she said she got from Kyle Richards. So if their goldfish is named Kyle, their goldfish is named Kyle, and that's period.
Point blank, period.
Crystal is very sassy. I like the fact that she's very sassy, but she boring as hell. And I'm gonna just give you an idea. Scheduling is her passion, and it's like, okay, all right, I'll let you have it. You know what I'm saying? But so far she seems to be okay. Like, she seemed to be all right. Like, I like the little shady comment she did. It was like, do you know Dorit? She was like, no, and with like a little smirk. I like that. I was like, that's what we need on the show. This weird energy is just so off-putting, and it just makes me uncomfortable. And it's like, I just would imagine that it's hard to be around her without rolling your eyes at least once. Like, it's the clapping, it's the yays, it's the I'm so glad. Rena, you know this ain't no theater, right? You know you ain't got to play to the back of the room. This is real. We can see you. I got a TV. I can see you just fine on it. I promise. I ain't got to scoot up. I ain't got to lean forward. I ain't got to be like, dang, let me get a chair right in front of, because I can't see Lisa. It's not the case. We know you here. So just take it down a couple notches, please.
Look, Tara, I'm gonna need for you to bring it down.
I picked up Kathy's slight annoyance at Garcelle's fear of small planes. Like, because one thing I noticed about shows and movies, they not gonna put something in there if it's not meant to be in there. Like, this is something that whoever's watching the footage noticed in the background. They was like, okay, let me put this in here. So that's why I felt like that was something to even bring up. Okay. Oh yeah, I gotta get into it. And I hate to do it. I didn't mean to rhyme. But because I gotta, that's some of the reasons I ain't even started on some of the videos I've been talking about I was gonna start on. Because, like, it makes me uncomfortable and it's triggering. And, like, I'm planning to talk about, like, all the stuff I'm digging into, like, I'm gonna go off topic for a little bit. But I'm planning to dig into, like, Beverly Hills and what Brandy said to Joyce, how she was acting towards Joyce and Bad Girls Club and Scream Queens. I want to get into all that, but just seeing the back-to-back stuff happen to black people, it's just like, all right, because I can't sit through those comments and give you an entertaining video, because I don't want it to be mean-spirited. I want to drag them, true enough, but I don't want it to be nothing that's gonna be uncomfortable or just not enjoyable for you to watch. So I just decided to take a hold on those videos. But this is just me being a black woman for 23 years and knowing how rich white women view the world for the most part and how they operate and the dog whistles that you see. I just got an inkling that Kathy Hilton is racist a little bit, kind of, just a little taste, allegedly. Like, for real, like, I'm gonna break this down. And it's like, it started with, oh, I thought that was Kyle when she saw Garcelle. Since when did Kyle get that bronze and be that majestic walking in the room? Not never, not one time. You ain't witnessed that happen one time. You know why? Because it don't exist. That moment didn't happen. So I know you didn't think that was no Kyle. Like, is you trying to be funny? But yeah, so let me just go ahead and break this down about how I feel about Kathy. Okay. So I just feel like this whole Doogie nickname is her way of like shitting on Kyle. Like, I get it's your pet name, but I feel like it's your way of like saying Kyle is some boo-boo. And let me break this whole tip hack up here. He even like, they said, what's a doogie? He said like a little, like a doogie. I'm like, oh, okay, that's what it is. And I'm gonna go ahead, and she was like, I'll say you can clearly see it when she talks about a Tootsie Roll. She was like a little Tootsie Roll, and she said, and it just reminded me of that time my 10th grade geometry teacher, Miss Locke. She looked at me and she was smiling. She said, "You so brown, like so brown, like baby poop." Swear to God, that's the South for you. You know, you can be a teacher. And this is not even, I'm not even gonna go into Miss Locke, like that's a whole different situation, but this is, you can do what the fuck you want to and teach. You just can't, you probably just can't, you can't, I would say that I don't even want to say what you can't do. I think the only thing you can't do, dog, is rape somebody. And I would say that would have to be on a football field with everybody watching to believe it. Yeah, no wonder Paris Hilton be calling people dirty niggers, like straight up. I'm a you know what, because I don't want nobody to come, because I know anybody's like typing in a Real Housewives review probably ain't gonna like what I got to say, because you probably a white woman and like you probably not gonna be digging what I got to say. But I'm just going ahead and insert the clips and let them do the talking for me.
We're like two niggers. I go up and like filming. Yeah? She's like, what? I'm like, where's my husband? What? I'm like, you're safe to come here. She's scared of me. She's like, let's get away from her. The fucking hoodlum broke poor bitch from like Compton. Like public school bitch.
Wow.